today. From U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this
NFL
week,
Madden League Season 2-3-2024 Week 2 games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024.
Other quarterbacks do.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop it from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The NFL Madden League Season 2-3-2024 Week 2 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, McCarthy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Back to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he's into the clear. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the
Week
credit
2
to the
San
defense
Francisco
there, right?
49ers
Yeah,
1-0, Minnesota Vikings 1-0.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
The NFL Madden League Season 23-2024 Week 2 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2024.
Get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game.
Week 2 Seattle Seahawks 1-0, New England Patriots 1-0.
You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
To Jefferson on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on second down. McCarthy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Good starting
Week 2
field
Los
position for
Angeles
the
Chargers
49ers as they
1-0,
have it
Carolina
first and 10
Panthers
at the
0-1.
45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Room here to run. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Up the middle, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, McCarthy. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Kevin O'Connell has a play call ready. His guys going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. McCarthy working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Jones. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jones. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Week 2 Cleveland Browns 0-1 Jacksonville Jaguars 0-1.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now Purdy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And they'll go with a ground attack. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this belongs to the Vikings. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brock Purdy, 65 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The extra point try now for Moody. And that makes it 14-10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy, middle of the field to Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down. McCarthy, and that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. Back to throw again. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a throw here, hauled in. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
On first down, McCarthy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him, and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Purdy to throw it on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. With a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Looking to throw. McCarthy fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell, coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position. And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
McCaffrey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, McCarthy on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's taken down inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down, McCarthy. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. An inside give to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And it's a fumble. There he goes left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Here's the option. A spin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Purdy from the gun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Purdy looking to throw.
Trucks over it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown!
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Purdy will throw for it.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
Throwing again. McCarthy. And incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. On first down, McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10. To throw again. McCarthy. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. This is McCaffrey on the give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 66 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.